Breaking news right now for an update to the case of an accused United Healthcare CEO killer, Luigi Manigione. Let's bring in CBS News correspondent Chanel Call live in a newsroom for us. Chanel, what can you tell us?
Yeah, coming to you live once again from our breaking news desk this morning, Mugo. And we just got this release from the U.S. Justice Department moments ago. I want to read to you part of it coming from Attorney General Pamela Bondi's office. It says, quote, Luigi Mangione's murder of Brian Thompson, an innocent man and father of 2 young children, was a premeditated, cold-blooded assassination that shocked America. After careful consideration, I've directed federal prosecutors to seek the death penalty in this case as we carry out President Trump's agenda to stop violent crime and make America safe again. It goes on to say that the murder was an act of political violence and that Mangione's actions involved substantial planning and premeditation. I also want to mention that we knew that this was a possibility, Mugo, after Luigi Manigione was charged federally back in December. He first faced 11 state charges. That included murder as an act of terrorism, and this is in connection to the killing of United Healthcare CEO Brian Thompson. Mangione has so far pleaded not guilty to those state charges, but the federal charges, they allow prosecutors to pursue the death penalty against him. Today, now, when we talk about capital punishment, AG Pam Bondi directing federal prosecutors to seek the death penalty in this case. We know Mangione has not yet entered a plea in that federal case, but prosecutors have already said that these 2 state cases and federal cases will essentially proceed on parallel tracks, with the state charges expected to go to trial first.
Wow, some very important background and context there. Chanel Call, thank you so much.
So there you go, Luigi Manigione. Pretty much, is probably gonna say that he's pretty much gonna get the death penalty. I can't. They said a lot of things there on that clip on when it comes to the aspect of him getting the death penalty. Do you agree or do you disagree? Should he not get the death penalty or not? Go right ahead.
I support it. I can't wait for them to take him out of here. The crime he did was so heinous, was so disgusting. I pray for the kid's family. I pray for that man's family and the wife. Regardless of whatever gripe you have with somebody, he is a worker as well. So Mangione, and this is why you got to watch out for people who are idealistic, you know what I mean, and have these views on things that drives them to fanatics. And he needs to be put down like a dog.
Yeah, and also when it comes to the aspect of Mangione, I think he pretty much they're trying to make a statement out of him. So if you're gonna come in here and do violent crime, we're gonna make sure you get the death penalty. And I think that should be, I'm not gonna lie, I think that need to be into law in every state. Because you know why? Because what's happening is people are doing, you already know, school shooting, police shooting, church shootings all over the place. So if nothing being set into stone, like, okay, if you do any form of violent crime and you're not getting the death penalty, all you're doing is spending life in prison, people are like, they'll be like, okay, I'm gonna get a slap on the wrist. But this is gonna be a statement to the whole United States, like, hey, if you do a violent crime, if you gun somebody down and you're found guilty, you should get the death penalty. You shouldn't even see the life of day. And that's how they used to do it back then. Remember back then? They used to do that back then a lot. If you kill somebody, murder somebody, stole for somebody, they immediately got you off. They were very strong on that. So them bringing it back, I don't have an issue.